villa near Brighton, Emma lives with her husband Mark and their 5 children, Sam, Kai, Poppy, Kitty and Clara. She's expecting her 6th baby in a few weeks' time and plans to have a home birth for the 2nd time. Her last baby, Clara, was also born at home and this proved to be successful.
It was really nice, very relaxed, quite fast, but she was quite late. She was 17 days late. So when she came pretty quickly. The loveliest thing about it was having everything sort of familiar around me and just having that lovely comfort. And the children could come in and out and people can come and visit. It's fantastic. I don't know why more people don't do it, really.
Although Emma likes to have her children around immediately after the birth of a baby, she's unsure about whether she would like them in the house when she's labouring.
I'd like it to be very much like last time, was they're looked after, hopefully kept out of the way, and then they can come in as soon as the baby's born, which should be nice, and then go away again. It should be nice. I am about 39 and a half weeks pregnant and I'm quite tired. In fact, I'm very, very tired. It's quite hard to stop doing stuff when you're looking after 5 children. I'm actually just going to try and be as positive I can now. I reckon I've got, say, another 3 weeks left. The baby's due tomorrow and yeah, it feels a bit weird, as it always does at this stage, that there's going to be another little person here. I can't imagine what he might look like. I still haven't got many Braxton Hicks to talk about, although last night was the first night in this pregnancy that I've actually had one in the night, just one, that woke me up. Anyway, I'm not anywhere near going into labour, so it doesn't feel like I'll ever give birth, actually.
Emma's first 2 babies were born by caesarean section. There's always a small risk of scar rupture, but as she's had 3 vaginal births since that time, she's confident that this birth could be similar to Clara's.
I'm rather hoping that this birth is not quite as frantic as the last one. I felt the last one was a bit scary for me. It was really lovely, but it was quite fast and very painful. And I'd never had any gas and air before, but once I had some of that, made things better.
She'll just have a little rest.
She plans to use gas and air during this labour too.
There's some sort of part of me that sometimes it feels that you have to sort of do it all without any help, like you have to be some sort of heroine, which is silly really, because, you know, you don't.
Have I missed anything that you really like?
Emma's taken on the services of Georgina Lewis, a doula who supports women during pregnancy, labour and after the birth.
Call me as soon as you think anything's happening so that you feel safe and you don't feel alone. And then if it's not happening, it's no problem. I can sleep on the couch, I can stay for afternoon tea, whatever, and go home and nothing's lost. It's fine. Yeah?
No, I'll do that.
Okay.
Emma appreciates the support George gives, especially when going over the hypnobirthing techniques which she's working on for a more positive birth experience.
She's fantastic, yeah. I couldn't do it without her. It's emotional support. That's the only way I can describe it, really. Knowing that somebody's there for you, completely for you, looking after your interest. They're there to look after your wishes in labour and look after you.
You listen to the sound of your breathing way down to the lowest part of your abdomen.
Using the hypnobirthing CDs will help Emma to prepare for the birth and to relax during labour. George picks up on keywords which will help to reinforce the techniques she's perfected over the last few weeks.
So have you got a CD player in your bedroom?
Yeah, it's next to my bed.
Okay. When I listened to the CD, the things that I picked out were 3, 2, 1, relax. You are calm, relaxed, and in control. And you are going to relax deeper and deeper into the process. You can let go, you are safe, and it's okay. And these are things, and you know, these are things that I'm picking out that I could say to you and help you to remind you to feel, and to help you feel grounded and safe and in control.
If I need to be told
Probably quite a lot to relax,
Okay.
I imagine.
Right. Do you like a bit of warm fluffiness around you, or do you like to be really told quite firmly, Emma, you are safe, it's okay?
Well, I think maybe probably a bit more firm, I would imagine, really.
Okay. Because at the end of the day, we can try it. If you don't like it, I know you'll tell me.
It's true, yeah.
And that's okay.
So here I am at 40 weeks plus 1 day now. I'm quite fed up. I didn't want to be fed up. I'm fed up because I haven't got any Braxton Hicks types movements at all, you know, anything like that, and that's really, really making me fed up, because at least if you've got them then you know you're on the way a bit, but I haven't.
Postnatal depression is a condition suffered by many women following the birth of a baby. Emma suffered from it following 4 of her 5 previous births.
And I'm sure it's to do with the sort of birth you have, you know. Well, for me, I don't know if it's for the same with other women. I had it quite badly with Kitty. Actually, I think that was the worst, and I actually had to take antidepressants with her. I never had to do that before. Even though the birth was fine in a technical sense, obviously it wasn't. And I only realised it wasn't when I came to have the next one, and I realised I'd actually become quite frightened of the whole birth experience. So something must have happened during her birth that wasn't okay for me. I think it's the tiredness that gets you with postnatal depression as well. I think they do say if you reach a certain level of exhaustion, something happens with the balance of the chemicals in your brain if you get too tired. And I think, you know, that's what scares me actually after having children, is the tiredness, because it's a killer.
Yeah.
It's just awful. It's just you see the world in shades of grey as opposed to sort of nice colours. It's horrible, tiredness, and it creeps. And I don't think you always realise, you know, that you've got that exhausted really.